What's good? It's the weekend, and hopefully everybody's catching up on playing some Dokkan Battle. Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel's out on Global, so I've been wondering for a very long time now that, the question of if you could actually survive his final attack, after the countdown. I figured the timing would be kind of good to test that out and, see if he's able to or not. I'm going to go ahead and, I've got the Gohan's passive of 35% increase to defense for all allies active. So let's take a close look at Piccolo's defense right now, because that's the guy that's going to be handling, taking that hit. So right now he's at 87,154, which is a pretty damn high number, even for defense. But I don't think it's going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some items and boost up his defense and use some damage reduction items to kind of offset that 44 million or whatever ridiculous fucking amount of damage that this Goku can do. Alright, so I've got the Yemma, so 50% reduction to attack. So I'm going to stack that, use it twice. Alright, I'm also going to use Whis, which is going to reduce damage taken by 40%. I'm also going to stack this and use 2 of these. Alright, and then next up, I'm going to use the Android 8, which is going to increase defense by 50%. So I can actually stack this also and use it twice. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to use the Nurse Chi-Chi, which is going to reduce enemies' attack and defense by 74%. Alright, so let's take a look at this defense. So right now you can see that it's 130,000, 130,731 in defense. So pretty damn high number. Now, I would put, I'm trying to make sure Gogeta doesn't do a special attack here, because I don't want him doing an SA here. So I'm going to have to put Gohan up first, unfortunately, but I've got all these damage reductions kicking in. I should be okay. So to wrap things up, this is a test just to see if he can withstand the attack. So this doesn't count, Strength Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Rage Goku that can survive a KO once. We're not talking about the Great Apes that basically don't take any damage. We're not talking about, Fury mode or whatever with Beerus. We're not talking about any of that. We're just talking about, if a character can withstand an attack with just, support items. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. Alright, so let's see if we can actually survive this. I mean, his defense is really up there, so he should be good. So let's see how much of a reduction that 44 million gets cut down to. And my team HP is 270,000 roughly, so as long as it doesn't do more than that, I should be okay. But, we'll have to see. And I don't think Piccolo's going to KO Goku here. If he does, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Alright, here we go. Damn! That barely put a dent. What was that, 60 in damage? So I guess, with all the support items stacking, it definitely cuts that 44 million down to essentially not even a scratch, And Piccolo's defense was really up there. I mean, we're talking about 30,000 in defense. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. So, well, I've always wanted to test this out and see this firsthand. I mean, I didn't really see anybody do this or heard anything about it. So, I figured I'd do it myself. And, hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. I know it's a little bit different than, what I typically do. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And, if it's your first time watching, definitely make sure to, like the video and subscribe to my channel. That's only going to help me, you know what I'm saying? So, I'd certainly appreciate that. But yeah, I guess I'll wrap things up here and, cut it off and keep playing Dokkan. But I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for next time. All right, peace out.